I feel like Paul. I laughed while you smiled. I cried while you left. Held tissue paper before my cleft note. I know I do not belong here. I stuttered while you entered the room. I shivered while you held the room in your palm. This should be simple, but it is not. Why are you in the daylight? I sung in the church choir at the age of 8, knelt beneath God till I could stand straight. I was quiet, too naughty. I was crying while you were fast asleep. I feel like you. Did you ever notice I've been ashamed all my life? I've been playing games. We can try and hide it. It's all the same. I've been losing myself one day at a time. Bleeding. I'm bleeding. My cold little heart. Oh, I can't stand myself. I feel like this. I feel like this. I feel like that. I feel like this all the time. I feel like that. I feel like that. I feel like that. I feel like that all the time. I feel like Pablo. Do you experience nervousness or shaking inside, faintness and dizziness? The idea that someone else can control your thoughts, feeling others are to blame for most of your thoughts, trouble remembering things, feeling easily annoyed and irritated, feeling afraid in open spaces or in public, thoughts of ending your life, feeling that most people could not be trusted, poor appetite, heart or chest pains. I feel like easy. It tears me apart. Should I have fought? All the pain, so much power running through my veins. Bleeding, I'm bleeding. My cold little heart. Oh, I can't stand tonight. I feel like that all the time. I feel like that. I feel like that. I feel like that. I feel like that all the time. I feel like that. I feel like that all the time. I feel like Paulo. Do you feel temperate outbursts that you cannot control? Feeling lonely even when you are with people? Feeling blocked? Feeling blue? Sad? Feeling disinterested in things? Feeling fearful? Are your feelings easily hurt? Feeling that people are unfriendly? Or do you feel like people dislike you? Do you hurt easily? Do you cry when the sun shines? I feel like, hey, maybe this time I can be strong. But since I know who I am, I'm probably wrong. Maybe this time I can go far, but thinking about where I've been ain't helping me start. I feel like that. Feel like that. I feel like that all the time. I feel like that. I feel like that. I feel like that all the time. I feel like Pavlos. Have you been in trouble? Do you have trouble falling asleep? Nausea, upset stomach, hot or cold spells, numbness tingling across your body, trouble catching your breath. Do you hate yourself? Do you cry when the sun sets? Do you count your steps? Do you crack with each breath? I hope you feel something when you fall down.
Sympathizers for the foul ones. I feel like Kanye. When I fall asleep, I want to be good for once. Feel the glacier of hope in a song. I do not want my ego to distract from my words, and that is quite complicated for a writer. I know you feel conflicted upon my morals. We wrote history to avoid our stories. It's easy to portray yourself in a positive light when you silence the small ones. I feel like Kanye when I walk up on stage. I feel like no one I choke in a restaurant. Hate to use prefixes when I'm attempting to be the perfect one. I hate to use the word hate. Contradictions tie me up into an endless spin. Contacting the retailer to retract what I have spent. Let's just sit in the theater and act impressed. I feel like St. Paul when he muttered into the microphone. I fed the feedback to the ones who were present. I really messed up at the end. My hair was doing the party. My hair was doing the party. My hair was doing the party. My hair was doing my hair was doing the party. 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 My Session